Alright, so basically this is the problem. You can see when I turn this, it keeps spinning. We're going to try and fix that today. And then this is the kit I got off Amazon. Fixiness kit, M6. And it comes with a little screwdriver to screw in your helicoil, the tap to get rid of the little metal bits on the end of the helicoil, tang people call it. And then it comes with a bunch of helicoils. Comes with the drill bit, 6.2 drill bit. Comes with a tap, M6 by 1. Comes with a little Allen key as well. I think the Allen key is for this little thing, but I don't know if I need that. So yeah, with this stem, you can see the bolt kind of hangs on to this little unit edge. And if I drill this, I have to drill a larger size so that the helicoil can go all the way through. You can see the helicoil is actually just slightly bigger than the drill size. So if I were to put it in here, I'd have to probably drill a 6.5 or maybe even a 7, and then it would leave a very small edge around just to kind of put it in, and I don't really want to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill this side and then put the helicoil in this side. That way I can still keep this massive edge so the bolt can kind of hang on to it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this hole here and then tap it with this. So yeah, my stem didn't lie completely flat, so I had to shim one side up a little bit to make sure it aligned with the drill piece. And then basically just hold it and align it as best you can. I held it kind of a little bit loose so it would ease into the hole. And then just set your drill so it doesn't go further than it needs to go. Alright, the hole has been drilled. And then putting in the tap, basically you just try to screw it in as straight as you can. Make sure you just align it, and then I just use a little adjustable wrench. I think they have actual tapping handles where it's a little bit more even, but just for this I think the shifter was fine. And then basically wind it in and wind it back out, wind it in, wind it back out. It should be a little bit tough, but it should get through that. Alright, so that's drilled through and I've cleaned it out as well. The threads look pretty good in there. Some people say you can also use cutting oil if you're doing a lot of holes, but if you're doing one it should be fine, so I just didn't use any cutting oil. And here installing the little helicoil, it just goes on the end of the tool, and then you just again wind it in as straight as you can, push down a little bit. When you're winding on it, it's going to twist the coil a little bit to allow it to go through, and you want it to go underneath the first thread to make sure it's fully seated. Yeah, just be careful that your spring isn't spread out. Mine was spread out for a little bit at the top, so I wound it in a bit more. Luckily I had room to wind it in a bit more, and then it eventually seated. And then I tapped out the little tang thing. That was pretty easy to tap out. So yeah, now moment of truth, gonna try putting a bolt through. Alright, there we have it. Super stoked on that. It turned out really good actually. It's super tight, and yeah, you don't really notice it. I think I'm gonna just put a little black paint on there so the holes look the same from far away, but yeah, not too much to it. That worked out pretty well. Pretty happy with that. Nice. That's fixed. I've installed and ridden the stem since, and yeah, no issues whatsoever. If you want to see me ride it, you can check it out in this video. I decided to pull this clip out so people can find it easier, and hopefully it saves a few stems. Hope it helped, and thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Peace.